can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we cannot build our dreams on suspicious minds.
Welcome to Book Time with Ryan. I am Ryan. Today I'll be talking about Mick Herron's Clown Town. I don't know. This is the latest in the Slow Horses series, the Slow Horse series, and I really liked it. I love this copy too. It's just the colors are so pretty, and it has this weird kind. It's hard to tell. It looks like water drops, and they're a little bit raised in a different texture. And I swear, I have a couple of times tried to wipe them off. But very, very cool book, published 2025. And what I hoped it would be, another 5 stars for Mick Herron. Surprise. This is the final book in the Slow Horses series that is currently available. There are a couple books I have that are collections of short stories that are in the same universe as Slow Horses, and takes place with some of the same characters, I guess, but I haven't read those yet. But I was getting through all the Slow Horses books so I could read this one before the end of the year. And I did. What a success. What a success. I am wearing a sweater from my daughter for my birthday. It's so comfy, and I'm so comfy. Okay, so what happens in this book? I guess we should talk about that. There are going to be spoilers here. There's a character that pops up in this. It actually came up in the last book, and he's been in a few books. Peter Judd. Peter Judd is a kind of a disgraced member of Parliament. No. Was he a member of Parliament? Or he's one of the secretaries? I don't know how it works there. But he is trying to influence MI5 and the First Desk, Diana Taverner. And one of the ways he's done that is in the last, I think it was the last book, or was it the one before that? Now I can't remember. His organization used private funding to fund a hit on Russian assassin in Moscow. And it turns out that funding came from China. Chinese funding for a hit taken out by the security services of the UK to kill a Russian. That is not great. So it's kind of being held over Lady Di's head by Peter Judd. And you know what? She's tired of it. There are kind of 2 stories going on here. One story is this old group, the Brains Trust, which were employed by MI5 during the Troubles in Northern Ireland. When River Cartwright's grandfather died, it was discovered that there was a box hidden as a book in his book collection, and it had information, a recording about this guy, they call him Pitchfork, but this Irish guy who was really used to fight in Ireland, but he was very bad. He killed, raped many times, but he was paid for by MI5, and eventually he was killed. The people that were involved with that from MI5, who are now in their 60s or 70s, they feel like they've kind of gotten the short end of the stick. They haven't gotten the respect or money they should have received, and they're kind of living in like middle class poverty. So they go to blackmail MI5, and that blows up in their face. There's this kind of crossover between the 2 different stories about Peter Judd and the Brains Trust. And eventually it's determined that the Brains Trust, at least their leader, CC, can be used to kill Peter Judd. And while all this is happening, the slow horses get involved. And because of that, a slow horse is killed and another slow horse may die, but probably won't. We don't know which one is going to die and which one. It's two females. One is going to die, is already dead, and one is close to death, but I think she lives. And we don't know which one's which. And that causes, because Jackson Lamb really looks out for his Joes, he really takes it to heart. And the way this book ends is crazy. This is not the final book in the series, because the next book I think is going to be crazy. We also see Sid Baker. She's back. This is one of the characters that in the last few reviews I've been holding back on talking about. In the first book, she was shot in the head, and we thought she died for a few books, but it turns out she was alive. And she's dating River Cartwright. River was near death, I think in the last book, maybe the one before that, because he touched a toxin on a doorknob to his house, or his grandfather's house. He is trying to make a comeback, but he is having some lingering symptoms from that poisoning, and he may not be accepted back into active service. But he's with Sid Baker, and they are in a relationship, living together, and there's a proposition from Diana Taverner to have Sid, what was it? Basically figure out who these people are that are trying to blackmail the service, and to have them come to the table to negotiate whatever. Really quickly, the people from the service, the blackmailers, the Brains Trust, they're it's clear to them that they have messed up, especially CC, their handler. So what you kind of see is that's the opportunity for Diana Taverner to use for this other issue, Peter Judd. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, there's at the end of this, holy shit, at the end of this book, wow, and we still don't know who died, and we still don't know who lives. I have a feeling who it is, but I also know that Mick Herron's not afraid to kill the characters I like, so I'm not sure. But this is great. I can't wait for the next one, and now I'm gonna have to, like, a year or two. I don't know how long. I'm gonna have to wait for the next one to come out, but this one was so good, Clowntown. I love the title too, and yeah, so 5 stars. Great job. Finishing this book means that I have hit 10 books published in 2025 that I will be able to include in my top 10 books of 2025 video sometime in the next month or two. So that's it here. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
What if an old friend I know stopped by to say hello? Would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can see these tears are real, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we cannot build our dreams on suspicious minds.